And here we go. And we're going to pull back. That goes.
Unmute myself. What is up, Ross?
How's it going, Aaron?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right.
Like a bear day on A and B. Unless we get a bounce.
What's that?
Looks like a bear day on A and B unless we get a bounce here.
Yep. No.
So I'll try to take it to there, maybe. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I don't know if anyone's using the fibs. I've been looking at those a lot lately, and that's basically that bear move. Boom, 6.8 retracement. Kind of helps with a little target on the pullback there for catching and going the opposite direction of the trade. So we take the pullback. Just going bearish around that. I'm surprised it went right through that 10 EMA. Bounce. How'd you guys' week go? Aaron, look, you got some good trades this week on AMD.
What's that?
Looks like you got some good trades on AMD this week.
Yeah, I've had a good couple of weeks. But my Fridays have been terrible because I'm usually like hit my quota on like Wednesday or Thursday. And then I really just need to stop. I just need to stop, but I can't. I mean, I reduce my R, but I just keep, and I think reducing my R is probably the problem because it feels like
Sounds like you just not trade on Fridays. Like a lot of
that's what I'm saying. Like once I hit my quota, I need to just stop. Because last week I did the same thing. I gave back like an R&a-half, I think. And I gave back an R on yesterday.
You have a quota each week, like you're trying to hit like 5 Rs or something.
Yeah. I mean, that's about right.
Yeah, if I get 5 Rs, dude, I am stopping.
Right. That's the lesson from last week.
Like 1.5 a day, sweet. I don't need to trade anymore.
Yeah.
Like 5 a week, totally done. That's plenty. Yeah, like when I hit the 8R on NQ, I don't think I traded for like 3 days.
See, again, that's a new muscle. I got to build. You know.
Yeah, the don't be stupid and trade your money away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard one to swallow, dude, because you're just like, I'm the greatest trader in the world, dude. Let's keep going. Let's make more.
Hey Ross. So I'm gonna just introduce myself here. This is my first time being on this back trading session. I got kind of a newbie question.
Yeah, all questions are welcome. It helps everybody.
Okay. Yeah, so I've seen like, the black and white candles and things like that, but I'm wondering, so why do you use, what's the story behind like the teal and pink candle?
So currently, they're different than what they normally are on my charts. I use an indicator that basically has inside candles marked as bearish or bullish, and so like normally it would be the blue ones are bullish inside candles and the pink ones are bearish inside candles. But I have this new indicator on that turns them into outside candles and inside candles. So this indicator, what I'm looking for is consolidation or engulfing, and then this little yellow, this highlighted line comes up, and this is kind of where a move, bullish or bearish, is going to happen to the extreme from it, right? But normally I'm using this inside bar with bullish and bearish color, so it's easier, kind of, it highlights them so that you can see them easier on the chart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people use that indicator just because inside candles are, something easier to trade, right? So it's like you have a consolidation, and usually there's a little pop after those, on most time frames. So like some kind of like, we're consolidating here, and then we're gonna pop, boom, and there's a pop out. Right?
Okay.
But yeah, but this new indicator, it makes the blue ones are outside candles, and the magenta ones are inside candles. And you kind of have to look at the volume to know if they're bullish or bearish candles. So,
Okay.
seems like all these, so here's a blue one that's bearish, right? So that was a black candle that was outside of this candle right here. I've been learning some new options day trading strategy, and it uses these indicators that I have. There's like it shows up these blue indicator, and then the blue and yellow, and then or the yellow and blue, and then the yellow, which is basically just like, it's like a pattern of inside bar, outside bar, outside bar, inside bar, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, outside, or something like that, right? So, and just basically like where the price is kind of stuck or stopped, and then that's like people are trapped, right? And so the price action's got to go one way or the other out of there. So you see right here, you had the outside, inside, inside, outside, and then boom, it popped. So you can kind of like scalp a little entry off the top of this body of the candle, right? Kind of catch a few points. And so like you could do this tight stop on options, and you can make you can easily make an R on this move on options on a near expiration call. Same thing here. I mean, this was a good one to kind of, you had the outside, inside, and then it retested, and then boom, took off. So this was like, if you were willing to hold through the little pain right here, boom, you had a nice little run up. That would have been 2 R's easy on options, if not more. Maybe you had a small stop.
I had a quick question, Ross, regarding what you said. You're using the 2-minute time frame. Would this work, the outside inside little breakout momentum play, work out in, let's say, the 5-minute, 3-minute just as good?
Yeah. If you're doing the 3 and 5 minute, yeah, the person who teaches the strategy they use the 15, the 5, and the 3 for all of their strategies with those indicators.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
if you guys want the indicators, I can share those as well.
That'd be lovely.
Once I get better at it, I'll probably once I like dial it all in and have an actual strategy right now, because I'm just kind of going through the book and the videos and stuff. I'll post it and then share it with everybody as well once I get all that stuff out and do like some videos and some back trading sessions on it. Yeah, the reason why I'm on the 2-minute is because it's easy to see absorption, which is kind of what's going on right here. So you got high volume and the price is kind of staying in one area. So this is a good indication that prices is either going to reverse and take off, or it's just going to break down and continue lower. So this is like if you're trying to look at catching the or pop down like that. So you don't know which way it's going to go really, but this is your indication that everything's consolidated and it's about to pick a direction. And then we got this indicator, inside bar, outside bar, boom, and then a drop down, so continuation. So this was the first leg. So if you miss this inside, this highway bar right here, taking the breakout lower, boom, you had your opportunity to kind of bracket this like this, or bracket this like this and take it short, depending upon your bias for the day. Since it was bearish coming into this area, I'm going to go with the trend, and then I'm going to trade bearish coming out of it. So
What's up, guys?
what up, Jorge?
You guys slaying it?
So far we're doing all right. I'm like 1 for 1.
Right on. About to go for a long drive. I figured I'd jump in here and watch y'all.
Where you headed?
I'm at the beach, eastern North Carolina, about to head back home. It's like 5 hours away.
I don't know. I might be out your way at the end of October in South Carolina.
Really? Where at?
It's called place is called Edisto Island.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be at the coast.
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly a lot closer to me than Las Vegas, but
Right. I mean, there's always the ability for a side trip and some trading futures, right?
Where are you flying into, Ross?
yeah, no doubt. I'll get with you.
What was the question, Amy?
Where are you flying into?
I have no idea. I mean, I just found out Matt's calling me back, so I gotta figure out what the deal is, where if we're gonna fly and drive and all that stuff. I don't even know what's going on yet.
Yeah, when you get details, let me know, man. That's not that far. I do travel a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, now this is like that's a gnarly little consolidation area there. I mean, I'm wondering, those guys are trapped. We have a little support. We got the pivot here. Got the close of yesterday.
I'd have taken that baby hammer.
What, right here?
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider that a hand. That's, the body's too big.
Whatever that thing is, I would have taken that.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely, it's
Because it's that double bottom right there, but a boom bang.
Yeah, but pooping, yeah. I mean, you could have even taken this buy signal right here too, right?
Yeah.
Boom. I mean, you're taking that.
I'd have taken that retest, but that would have made me nervous. That's against trend. No, we're going down today. Yeah.
That's an R. Well, so we bottomed out, right? This is kind of telling you that the Bears have done their job for the day. They made their money, so they're going to cash out and take profits. And then usually A and D reverts to the VWAP 50% of the time on average when it gets this extended. And plus we're at S4, which is really far away. So it's got to go back to the mean. So, I mean, just setting up an order out here in no man's land on this pivot after it's gotten down to here, good chance that it's going to bounce here on S4. And it did obviously, pretty nicely, right? You could have gotten one trade off of it there and one trade off of it here. Obviously, it's hard to catch this. So you're
Yeah.
always hammer, right? Once it comes in, okay, boom, let me take and I've been taking the bodies of the hammer just to get a little bit better price off of the body. And I mean, that's an easy one right there. And then you've got the black candle coming in, and then the retest, boom, and then even another retest. You missed the first one, and then I mean that was almost caught this. Boom, one. I don't even know if that went up first and then came down. If it would have went up first, then it came back down, and you were quick enough to catch two, that'd be cool. Highly unlikely, but cool nonetheless. Then you got the indicator right here. Give you the signal. This wasn't a good enough push though to capture a decent amount. Once you get past like 9 o'clock, these indicators and options are not great. It's harder to make money, so you would switch to shares in the afternoon with the indicator. Just because the moves are not as powerful, they take longer than in the morning. Does anyone's elbow and wrist hurt a lot from sitting in front of the computer so much? Or am I the only one?
I invested in a very good chair. I'll say that.
Yeah, I gotta.
My back used to hurt, and I was wondering, what was going on, and yeah, and it definitely helped.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some money on the standing desk and the treadmill and the like. Joseph got this like $600 chair for himself. He said it's like primo. Yeah. Even though there's bicycles at the end of the day, volume's horrible. All the prices accepted right there, so it's probably just gonna chill.
Ross, I tell you, my Tesla shares got called away.
Yeah. You couldn't roll that thing fast enough. I've literally rolled my stuff up like 3 times in the last like day, 2 days, 3 days.
I got lucky Monday. I was able to buy him back.
Oh yeah, so you caught this last pop?
Yeah, no, it worked out.
Nice. Kind of get in with that Falco trade?
No,
No.
I got a good price. I just wanted my shares back. I wasn't. They were cheaper than I bought them. So
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to offload mine. Just taking too much room in my account.
Right.
So I'm literally like right now, I'm like almost break even. But I got a ton of sold premium to collect to lower the dollar cost average on that. So I have like 41. Oh, I have $58 of premium on Tesla cover call.
Over how much time? A year?
No, I collected that in the last like 2 months, 3 months.
Get out, really?
Yeah, just from rolling it up and down, dude.
That'll be another week.
Yeah.
That's gonna take another week.
I was kind of shorter right there. Inside day, maybe inside day. Whoa. I hate these days.
Frustrating.
We're out of here. See you later.
You're good, bub.
Oh, slow. That's weird. I guess that was a trade right there you could have taken, but really there's no signal for it. So that's gotta be some kind of news right there. So well, it's broken. You see that? That is so weird. Sure. I wonder if it's gonna stop it at any point.
What's going on?
I paused it, but it's still going.
Oh,
I don't know what's it's broken.
little reboot.
Yeah. Will that work? I was super weird. And we're frozen. Huh. Oh, that really worked out. You guys still see my screen? Oh, weird. Hmm. All right. Redo.
Hey, Ross, any way we can see like a few days back
Yeah.
so you can kind of see the trend?
Yeah, we had that inside day. I think we kind of, we fast forward to this day, but I mean, we're looking sort of bearish.
Yeah.
Which, boom, I mean, opening range break right there. Bam. That's a good one right there. Man. I'm gonna start playing something like that. That's really strong like that.
Why there?
That's an easy 3R. Opening range break. So it's kind of, it's one of the strategies that I'm back trading and testing right now. From this other strategy I've been learning with these indicators. So one of the strategies is basically just obviously it's more risky on the 2 minute, but it's better on the it's less risky on the 3, 5, or 15 minute. And you just take it's called the orb, the open range break. So you let the first candle come in, and then whichever way it's look like it's going, or your biases for the day, You know, if bears are bullish, you take the break lower, you take the break higher. Off of that first candle. That's 3R right there. Easy peasy. No fuss, no muss. You don't gotta figure out if it's a hammer candle, if it's a double bottom, if it's a double top, you know, tweezer this, tweezer that. I mean, super simple. Are you gonna, does it work every time? No. But as long as you win 34 out of 100 trades and your risk is 1 to 2, you're profitable. That's the cool thing. Oh, I can't even believe it. That. Where's my RSI? Reset all this stuff all the time. Why did they come in with the buy signal? Weird.
I would have taken that.
I mean, yeah, this was, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you're looking, you know, you're super extended, you got the hammer, volume's high coming in there. That's a good little bouncy.
Into resistance, right?
What?
Counter trend, into resistance, counter trend.
But no, that's not really, yeah, I mean, it is counter trend, yes. But I mean, that's kind of your H pattern right there, boom.
That's what it does, man.
So that's weird. It seems like we're always kind of doing that, you know, like a lot of the trades are counter trend, like, but it's usually an hour in, you know, you're got an hour into the market, right? So you got your retest and then boom, you know. But the open range break was your first trade. Throw a fib on that, you're not really seeing much on the fib. So hammer, you have the pivot right there, the mid pivot.
Ross, how do you feel about reverse? Like, if say we took that hammer long
Uh-huh.
and then coming right back down. Do you ever do that?
And then reversing and going taking.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking at, you know, you're looking at taking, you know, you're okay, hey, well, we know the overall trend is bearish, right? But we're sort of playing the retest, right? So you're doing a tight stop, trying to get a small little squeaker on the retest, right? Yeah. So then you're gonna look back for the bearish portion, right? Coming back. But really it reversed, right? Because it failed going bearish to right here.
Yeah.
So boom. So we know that that's coming in. A little bit of high volume, so that's looking like a reversal, and there's a pivot to kind of confirm that, yeah, it's going to bounce back the other way. So, and then the point of control stop moving down. So if the point of controls continue to move down, then it's looking for price acceptance lower. But if it, you know, kind of stops, right, you know, boom, we had this up, it should have started to continue down again, and it didn't, and it started to go back up, right there. That was your indication that no, the bear runs over, even if this was like, you know, continuation of his overall move, right? You said 1, 2, 3 failed, right? I mean, that was just a big continuation, right, of this end of the day. And you got your little, we got the little Nirvana signal right here inside the outside bar. That was a nice little run up. This was too, outside bar, inside bar. Nice little run up. Outside, inside. Nice little run up. Outside, inside. A little up down. 1, 2, 3, 4 trades that you could scalp a few points on one day off the indicator. That's pretty cool. How's PLTR, Aaron?
Came back nice. It's looking good. I think it's gonna fill that gap possibly next week.
Yeah, you roll those calls?
What's that?
You roll the calls?
No,
Roll the calls, no.
but yeah, I'm out at 32. So what does that mean?
Where's your call at? Your covered call?
30.
30. Well, that means you're gonna get called away at 30 if it closes at 32
Yeah.
at expiration, unless you roll it to go higher. When does that expire again?
October.
October 15th.
Yeah, I think.
Gap up or shell off. Or play, open range break, giant bearish hammer. I think that was an ER. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, I think that might be an ER on it. There's your absorption. Boom, continue lower. The 2R target. We are in a squeeze though. That's your play right there, Aaron.
Yeah. I know I can't play that. I see the first one you did there, but that's not for me anymore.
That, yeah, this
Yeah.
right here.
That's me, right there, right there.
No, you actually took this trade and won money on it.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, in real life.
Yeah, well, that's what I did. That's my trade. I try and buy as low as I possibly can on those hammers, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was money. That one, I literally had this set up. Like I was looking at something else and came back and I seen these two candles. This one forming, and I'm like, all right, cool, dude. I'm getting in. Boom, put the order there, and then that comes in and it never looks back. I was like, God, man, really? And then you're like, I got 2.4 hours, man.
Oh, that was what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sick trade. Yeah, a bunch of people caught this. This is legit. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. That was money. You got the absorption. Boom. You put a little buy hammer in there. That's your shit. Go long. What's that? Two R easy. Oof. Retest. I mean, this is a right off the beat. Whap. Bear. 10 EMA strat right there.
What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late, man. Hectic day.
Dude, you're fired, bro.
I know, right?
I was like, hey man, can you start without me, dude? Like, I'm a little late. And you're like, I'm not, yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah. I had a friend that needed some help.
All gravy, baby.
I'm sorry?
All gravy, baby.
All right, cool. Nice. So you got the Nirvana indicator up on there. I see that.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, where that trade that we missed 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, right there, right?
One candle too late, man. Oof.
We've been missing a lot of trades. One candle too late.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get him though.
Yeah.
But right now, you should be looking for a short.
Yeah. Different color blue.
Yeah, what do the different shades mean?
You got me there. I don't know. I thought they were all the same. To be honest. Go to the satellite. Yeah, be the same. No, why different color? Bar outside bar.
So it sounds like he's underwater.
Is that me? No, it's George. I'm trying to mute him, but it won't let me mute him. George, dude, what's going on there, bro?
The blue and yellow line.
Sounds like you're trying, dude.
On the vertical lines.
What? He's like, I'm getting out of here. Relog in, bro. Yeah. So once George gets up the submarine, we'll figure out what's going on with him. I mean, that was a good short right there, dude. The double toppy, overextended. You get the 10 and 20 EMA on top of you.
Right off that POC would have been a nice long also.
My plan is always short coming into an EMA, whether it's bullish or, shorted or no long if it's bouncing. We're back to the VWAP. I mean, you could have got a little bit. Those aren't too big a trade, though. It's kind of tough. I mean, you Tate probably are gonna snipe that, but I'm not good like that. Buy signal there, maybe I would get in if I was in front of the computer, yeah. Just because the view out there, you got the pivot right there as well. Now that I think about it, I think I did take that in 85.
Bounce.
You think it's gonna bounce there? No.
I thought it would bounce right off that off the VWAP. It's not. It's gonna go lower.
I mean, it did.
It did before, right?
I mean, it does do that, right? But
Yeah, it usually does. The stats on it is that usually goes back to the VWAP and then bounces.
Yeah. View app is like your reversion to mean, you know,
Mm-hmm.
the day trade time frames.
Even if you did play that off the VWAP, you should still be in this trade if you're trying to go long,
You think so?
because your stop should be like down into the red.
That's 50 cents, yeah. That's a lot of heat.
That's a lot of sweating.
Yeah.
Sweating through this
A
whole
lot of heat, my brother. Oh, a lot of heat.
thing.
Yeah, with the second drop, I'm like, I'm getting out of here. This is too hot.
Yeah, probably wait for it to pull up a little and pull back up a little and then just take a small loss.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm getting out at 0.2
Yeah.
hour loss on that one. I noticed Varian was mentioning, when you kind of see like the price action like bounce off of the pivot or like a resistance area, right? Like 1, 2, 3 times. Like AMD kind of did that like yesterday. We were looking at it, right? Like went up to like 65, 65, 65, then it kind of fell down, then
Yeah,
85, 85, 85 fell down, right? It's like when it's doing that on the and bouncing like this, it's usually the third time. It's most likely gonna
oh yeah, I like we actually did that. Yeah,
try to go long. Yeah, if you're trying to go long, like that third time, that's when just kind of man. I mean, obviously this is the end of the day, but I'm talking like over here this time, right?
yeah. Yesterday it kept doing that off of 104.90,
Yeah.
and then we caught it the third time for that nice run up. That third time was I got out early. You kept going with it. You had a really nice trade out of it.
I would have had 106 as my target, so I could have I made a few more bucks, but I got stopped out at like 105.90.
That would have been a 2.5 hour trade for me if I stayed in. I got out like right at an hour maybe.
Yeah. Hey, well, you still made money, right?
Yeah.
My motto, take the money.
Yeah, I took the money.
Take the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna stop at the VWAP, and it crossed it and kept going. I was like, oh, look at that. I was like, motherfucker. Ross stayed in, I got out.
I was like, nah, man, I'm gonna try to get a couple more bucks out of this thing.
Yeah, you got a lot more out of it.
Come on, girl. Yeah, they helped me beat green on the day, so I was like, yeah, all right, I'll take it. Wow, reversion to the main pivot and then just dump. Moving pants, come on,
Yeah.
pants on. I mean, that was like a little absorption, retest, boom. Pivot.
Yeah, it's gonna go higher.
Yeah, I take that. That's my trade right there.
Oh,
right off that pivot. What, 1, 2, 3 times?
for this,
Yeah.
it's another trade.
That is my trade. That is my AMD trade.
When you see those high waves like that, like 1, 2, 3, you know it's gonna pop after, dude, one way or the other.
Yeah, and it's holding a level like whatever that pivot price is.
You
It's
know,
holding that.
450 this area, but
Yeah.
a couple bucks on that one. For sure.
Hey, can you show me the fib on that? Like what, how that could be helpful in that situation?
Fib. Boom. This thing retraced to 618. Boom.
Where do you start that from though?
So if it's going bearish, right, you click the fib at the top of the
Oh,
bear,
I see.
and then the bottom of the bear move. First leg, right? So this is the first leg of it, right? This is the retest, and this is the second leg of it, right? Retest, third leg. So like you would basically, if you were trying to look at this one, right, this bear move, and where it retested, you would go to here, right? So this bear move, boom, 618 retest, 50 to 618. This is where it usually retests to. This is algo buys, right? The algos are like, all right, we're shorting this shit today, boom, right? And then you got your extension numbers here. And I can give you guys the setup for this fib. Basically, these are your targets, right? 1, 2, 3. Sell some, sell some, sell some, right? So, because that's kind of where it's going to go, right? It'll extend out, 80% of the time to this. If it's really trucking, you're going to get out to these, right? But it's rare when it gets up to here. But usually when it extends out to here for the targets. Like I've noticed a lot that, it's a lot more to this 10% target and this 16% or 20% target almost. If you guys want that stuff, I can send it.
So Ross, you do it on each wave, kind of, right? Like you do that fib off of a wave, right? So that was
Yeah, the leg. So this is one leg.
yeah, one leg, yeah.
You could, if all of a sudden, right, it's going bullish, you can draw it on the bull, right? Hopefully you're going to catch the 618 retrace for the bull move, right? But
Yeah.
Bearish off the first leg, so you're looking for another bear move and a retest. So this is the second leg of the bear move, right? Retest, boom, catch the third leg.
Oh, all right, that's pretty good. I usually do the first hour. Like I'll do the fib for the day for the first hour, and then I'll play those lines. And it usually lines up like for the rest of the day. You'll see all the candle bounce like that.
There's another way to do it off of previous day's candle.
Mhm.
Well, like what you're talking about, you set it up for the day, and it'll bounce in between, those key points of the pivot, right?
Yeah.
So it's,
Yep.
So
yeah.
Tage, you do a fib basically for the IB, right?
Yeah, basically. Yep.
Okay.
And then I play those, and it pretty much plays out within those fibs.
I think that's a good start. I like that for a starting.
Yeah,
That I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I can do.
Yeah, because what Ross is doing is pretty aggressive, but it works. It definitely works. Like you can see, it works.
That's what the algos are doing, right?
How do you set the fib on a gap up or down? You start at the gap
On a gap.
or from the day before?
Well, if it's a gap up, you'll probably have to start a new set of fibs. Yeah. The day before, if it's trading inside the next day is trading inside day, you just leave those fibs and you'll play those fibs, the same fibs.
Yeah.
So like my Thursday fibs, we play them for Friday. And
Of course.
one of the setups was the 104.90, believe it or not, that we played.
104.90.
Yeah, 104.90. If you look at that at
I remember it from
104.90,
yesterday. I played a ton yesterday. I remember
Yeah.
104.90. I don't know why I remember that 104.90.
yeah, and that was like the third time it hit that. That was the run up from there because it was what was it? It was like a
Yeah.
triangle wedge, where the day just kept getting shorter and shorter, the ranges, and then I was telling Ross it's gonna pop to one side or the other.
Yeah.
And we played 104.90 and it definitely popped bullish. We played 104.90 long.
I wish I could have bought more shares, man.
Yeah.
That was the best trade of yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was the best.
That was the trade. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a perfect example. So yesterday gapped down, right?
Mhm.
So you would draw your fib from the beginning of the day,
From the wick of the high, right?
from the wick of the high down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was still inside of the day before.
Oh, so for you, you left the fibs from the previous day because
Yeah.
I see.
I'm telling him from if this was, say, this gap down, right, and you're out of the fib range right from the previous day, you just drop from up here to the low down here, right, to the IB. So you're literally just that's what you're doing, right, Dave?
Yep, that's what I'm doing. Yep.
Are you only doing, you said your first hour of the day, or do you change that as the day goes on? Just do that.
I usually do the first hour, and it usually stays within that for the day. If it gets really extended in one direction or another, yeah, then I'll probably change it. Yeah.
But even if it's coming down here, right? So like I have the fib with the extensions on it, right? So like if I draw the IB high and the IB low, right, it gets extended to these targets, right? So if you're playing,
I see.
Yeah, it plays within it.
Got you. Got you.
that's the 382 off of this move, because you reach this again to the 382 off that move, right? So it's kind of it's gonna work either way.
Mhm.
Because there's algos all playing off of these fibs, right? Set up different ways. So it's like you're gonna see movement on these plays. Which is just insane. Math is the key.
Yeah. Yeah.
It unlocks everything. It's crazy.
So the fib that I had it was right under it. It was 105.03, and I had drawn a line off a high spot off the volume profile, and that was the 105.90 that it kept bouncing. With the 104.90, sorry, that it kept bouncing off of. But it was right under that fib. You could have played 105, as your entry, and that would have still been a great trade.
Yeah, 105 was my entry because I saw your message late.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at my NQ trade, and then I got in at 105, and 105 was the pivot area.
Yeah.
The pivot was right there. So it was like everything's everything's not a point, right, on the screen, like a resistance or a support or whatever. It's an area.
Yeah.
Remember that, right? It's not just an exact point. So you got to look at the area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. I went to the bathroom. I came back and saw, oh shit, Ross, 104.90. Quick.
Get it in.
I was like, Ross is not responding. What happened to Ross?
Yeah, I'm almost like ready to buy like 2 more screens so that I can just have like Slack up all the time, right?
Yeah.
Not because I'm always up and down it, right? Because I got the one monitor has SPY, Qs, AMD on 2, and 1 or 2 other trades that I'm looking at, right? And then the main screen is AMD. Then I got Trading View on 1, and then usually the Zoom on the other.
Oh, got it.
You don't have like a tablet or something you could set up just for Slack?
Well, that's a good idea, actually. So I do have my computer. I have a laptop too, but I don't have like the desk space for it. But my brother just got me a iPad Pro for my birthday. So.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
That's nice.
So I'm
With the keyboard for it.
waiting.
It's a good brother.
He's all right every once in a while. I was thinking it was gonna be like like he's like, just order whatever it is, whatever you want with the keyboard and the mouse and all the stuff, and just let me know. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem, dude. And I'm like, no, it's gonna be like $1,000 or something. He's like, no, dude, it's like $2,000-$3,000 or something. I'm like, what? All right, cool, dude, sounds good. That means I gotta buy him something good for his birthday coming up in April.
Have to go all out, get him something nice now.
Little absorption, little squeeze. See what that did. I mean,
Oh, yeah, like that entry and then down.
selling no wick on top. That was crazy. Look at that. 618 bounce. 236 bounce. I mean, tweezer bottom, like that's like the strongest reversal right there. especially when it's the candles are the same size. Boom, an R. That was easy. That's that gap down right there. It's that day too.
That hammer,
Huh?
that hammer right there.
This?
Yeah, because it bounced off, bounced right on
Yeah.
the value area low.
I mean, if you're playing that tight too, I mean, that's a key car. Right.
I think you probably get it to go back to the value area high. So you could have some,
Okay,
you
that's
know,
what Tracy was saying, right? Like it's. if
yeah,
it's-
yeah. Yeah.
Or it's just gonna dump on your face.
yeah. you did hit an R if you were just playing for an R.
Yeah, it's already a 1.6 R,
Yeah.
right? So easy. And then you got your holy grail outside the inside, boom.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Like that short off of that. Zinger. That was an easy R too.
I've been going back through those videos, Ross, from Tracy, from the sessions we had with her. She's right. There's so much stuff in there that we missed during those classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go back through them, you'll be like, oh shit. I started taking notes. That's how much stuff I think we missed.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have to
I think at least I did.
I gotta do the same thing with RT3s.
Yeah.
So much in there.
There's so much. Yeah, I have to go back through that stuff too.
I printed out notes, like rules and steps.
Yeah.
So that when I think about doing some sort of spread, I'm like, okay, am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Am I in the right direction? What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I have not lost. Well, I can't call it losing yet until I close it. Roku's the only one, but I haven't lost on a spread yet. It's insane.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nice call out aiming on the hood one. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. After all you guys jumped in, I felt a little bit of pressure. I was like, oh shit.
I set mine to fill lower. I got filled at 215.
Good for you. And you know what? I forgot because I didn't see how it opened the next day, and I should have put like maybe a stop limit, but I didn't. I put it in and I got filled at that price. So it's down now, but I've got faith.
Yeah, I'm slightly up, like $10.
You guys talking about hood?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you guys in?
yeah.
Spread.
Shares or
Spread.
A spread,
spread?
debit spread.
Yeah, I like that chart a lot.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it definitely should make us a little bit of cash.
Yeah. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Gonna sell my Neo finally.
You're gonna finally do that?
Yeah, could I was thinking. What would you rather own, Neo or Hood?
Hood.
Right there.
If I had to choose between the two, I don't want to own either, but
For sure, right there, Ross.
short right here,
Yeah,
value area. Bing,
yeah,
bing, 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 bing.
for sure. If we get filled, all the way back down. Should go back to the POC. Didn't fill you, which is good.
Oh.
Breaking out.
I mean, that's some end of day magic shit right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, there you go. I sent you a screenshot of the spread.
Cool. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah, Aaron was the reason why we were getting into that Netflix bear spread that he didn't even take with us, jerk.
Yeah, Chris, the spreads still confuse me.
Yeah.
I understand the concept, but I need to execute a certain amount of times before I feel comfortable.
Mhm.
So again, I understand the concept, but
Yeah.
That's why I'm
Think this
getting-
one. Do you have Think This One?
What's
Like
that?
a paper trade account and Think This One.
No, I mean, I know you can, but I've never used it. I've never paper traded anything outside of like what we're doing here.
Okay. Yeah, you could put like $50 in a Thinkorswim account, and then they'll give you the on demand.
Yeah, he has Thinkorswim though.
Yeah, I have Thinkorswim. I mean, I have it. I just haven't used it.
You can go to on demand and you can make trades.
You can make live like fake trades,
Yeah.
live fake trades and on demand. And it'll show you like how profitable you are, etc. You know.
This is good to know.
Yeah.
That way you can understand how to put the trade on, roll it when it's time to roll it, all that stuff.
Yeah. It's basically testing your strategy before you actually make it go live.
Yeah, I gotta do that with this this call strategy, this option strategy. Tesla, oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's really,
George, you're back. What happened, bro? Did you get out of the submarine?
yeah, well, I did. I guess I went through a dead zone. That happened to me quite often out here in the Willies.
Right on.
But yeah, so anyway, I was asking what those lines were, the vertical lines
Yeah, so I'm working
that
with a
you've
new
got, the yellow.
I'm working with a new indicator, right? And so what this does is when this indicator's on, the purple candles are inside bars and the blue candles are outside bars. And when you get an outside inside bar, it gives you a little signal, hey, so there might be a pop one way or the other. And then on the blue ones, it's an inside bar and then an outside bar. And then you kind of get the double ups where there's like multiple ones where it's outside, inside, inside, or outside, outside, inside, inside, like the yellow and the blue. So yeah, it's just a new indicator, new strategy that I'm back trading, trying to learn, for
Right
day trading options.
Where'd you get the indicator, Ross?
Day trading options.
Yeah, day trading options. I got the indicator from another trading group.
Ah, okay.
I was waiting for Ross to say that.
Is it like top secret?
Jeremy, watch this video.
Was that?
Jeremy,
Was that Ross?
Jeremy, don't watch this video.
Yeah.
It's a free indicator, so just test the strategies out, seeing how stuff works.
What's the name of it?
The indicator?
Yeah.
I'll send you the links to him. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually the guy is an old mentee of Jeremy. Jeremy mentored it, so
Oh, okay.
and he's interviewed him and stuff. So Jeremy knows who he is.
Okay, this is the first one.
Stuff going on.
That's the first one, and
Okay.
I'll send the second one right now.
There's two different indicators on there.
Yeah, the blue one is Nirvana, right?
Okay.
There'll be Nirvana, and then the gold indicators with the yellow one has alerts as well on it.
Ah, okay.
So you can set it up on stocks, and then it'll alert you anytime this thing pops up, right?
Gotcha.
Share that one. Let me share the other.
Yeah, it's just basically all of his strategies are based on inside bars and consolidation, and kind of like options, premium shrinking and decaying, that inside range movement, and then popping to one side or another and capturing that that premium expansion volatility.
Right.
So like this right here, right? So you see this come in, and you're gonna put a stop limit order on the downside or put a stop limit order on the upside, right? Looking to catch the move one way or the other. So, I mean,
So these are usually quick scalps, right? Momentum plays.
yeah. During the day, they're quick scalps, right? Some can turn into bangers where you hold all day, similar to what happened on Tesla Friday, what happened on QS on Thursday. QS, the calls went up 1,200%. On Tesla, they went up 200%. right? So you could have made, you could have turned $1,000 risk into $6,000 on Tesla. And then QS, you could have turned $1,000 risk into like 10 grand or something.
So Ross, when you're trading this, do you set a limit for your calls or your puts that you're getting into right away, or do you mark it in?
It's just like a regular trade, right? So you have a stop, a limit, and a target. And what he usually preaches is that you take 50% off at 1R, move your stop break even, and then let the rest ride.
Okay. But like when the indicator goes off, do you mark it right in? Or do you look at the price spread and try to?
It's a stop limit order. It's a stop limit order to the, for the, on the upside or the downside. So whichever your bias is, right? When that indicator, you're setting a stop limit order up, right on the wick or on the body of that candle, right? For the downside, if you're going up, you're setting it
right
for the upside.
So when the stock price actually hits it, that's when you execute the option.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Because it's hard.
You can do a conditional order because the options will fluctuate. So what you can set up a conditional order for this price, 104.93 or whatever the this candle closed. 104, the high is 104.94. 104.91, and then you say I'll mark it into the calls. You mark it into the 105 calls, right? If you're gonna go long for trade, obviously I would go short because it's a bearish move, but that's the idea, right?
Right.
You can set it up easily in TOS, and he kind of uses the same type of setup, for the day, right? Like you use the high and low the previous day. Inside bar when because when it shows up on the daily, and then you have a trigger on for puts on the bottom and for calls on the top, and it's conditional order, and when it breaks out and that price gets hit, boom, your conditional order is sent to buy the options or to buy the calls or to buy the puts, depending upon which one gets hit.
Right.
I played one the other day that Ross he showed me the setup that the guy from Trading Wars put out, and I just bought one Apple contract that was like a weekly. It was 90 cents for it, so $90. And I think I let it run for one leg of the wave, and it made me $60 in like 5 minutes. So if I bought 10 contracts, that would have been $600.
Yeah.
And the risk was $900, which is like 3R, but I would have made 2R in, I don't know, 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Insane.
And do you always get the weeklies? Like when you're doing this?
Near expiration, because you're banking on the exaggerated move
Momentum
coming out of consolidation. So the GAM and the theta, pops that option, right? And then like on Tesla, you could have made on the first leg of the Tesla move, you could have made like $4,000.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you could have caught it again to go higher. It was like, stupid.
So if you're good at wave counts, like Musso, he would kill that strategy.
Yeah.
He'd be a rich man off of that.
Yeah, I'm trying. I count, but sometimes my waves are just off.
The waves are tricky. I'm getting a little bit better at it, but it's
Yeah.
There was one day me and Ross were going back and forth on a wave, and we're like, oh well, we missed the trade.
we're like talking about this shit, and like there goes our money. Bye.
Gone. It was wild, but yeah, if you get good at that, you can make insane money.
Yeah.
And if you listen to how Jeremy talks and how he sets the trades up and what he's doing, and he's trying Mr. Squiggles, right? I mean, that's all waves. Like he's wave counting everything, right? It's like so. And he's got the Dow theory. It's all accumulation, doing these different things, and then boom. All right, well, where's the wave? Where's the reset? Okay, cool. We're in wave 1. All right, let me catch wave 2 over here. Boom. There's wave 3. Right. That's kind of what you're looking for. So, kind of incorporating that, the fibs, which this other guy is preaching, and then Jeremy's preaching, and kind of like how this is how they're making their fortunes, right? Then. You do the call off, you play it with options because you're able to make a larger ROI faster, right? So if you're going to do a lot of plays on Fridays where the options are expiring on Friday to catch the right move, right? You're easily 2-3xing your money that you risk on the trade, in a few minutes. So it's pretty cool.
And I'm sure you're buying right at the money strikes, right?
Just outside, right? So you want it to
We got it.
cross into in the money, so you get that extra push.
Okay,
Cross over to in the money.
You want the 40
Okay.
delta.
Yeah,
40 delta.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that when I tested it, the one that Ross showed me, the Apple trade that Ross showed me, I just bought one contract. It was like at a 42 delta, something like that.
Yeah, basically one out the money, right? So it's like if the price action is, so the price action here is here in the 104, right? There's a 105 call. So, if I get the signal down here and I'm going to go bullish, right? I'm going to buy the 105 call because once it crosses to in the money, it expands the premium. You get more money on that move. Once a call goes into the money. So
If you were going bearish, you would get the 104, correct? Because it's just above.
exactly. Yep. Exactly. If I was buying puts, I would buy the 104 strike put. And yeah, you're hoping if you're going bearish on this, you want it to cross down to, 375. That's kind of your target. Boom. Try to catch 10, 20, 30 points. You don't need the price action to move very far to get, that 1R or 2R out of the option. Because GAM is on its last day, so it's insane. I was showing him my trade I took on, what was that I took on Friday?
It wasn't a SPY, right? You took one on the SPY.
Okay, yeah, it was SPY calls, right? So like I had it and it popped and I should have got out for the 1R, and I took some off, but at the end, literally the price action on SPY, like I got in here, right, with the calls, and then the price action on SPY was up here and I got stopped out for $60. But SPY was, so it was up, and just because of the gamma and data decay, right, of the option, literally, even though the instrument was up, it just kind of went sideways for a while, right? And then it just eats away. So you really are trying to catch that move and get out.
So because of that, do you avoid trading on the day of expiration?
No, those are the best ones.
Are they?
Yeah.
Because at some point, I mean, you might be right with the direction and you get a pop, but
And that's
everything's.
That's why you have that 1R target to take 50% off. You lock that in.
Yeah.
Then you move your stop to break even. If it keeps going, great. If not, you made money on the trade. You protected those gains.
Right.
What he was stating, and so like I wasn't doing that. Like I wasn't realizing. I was like, okay, hey, let me do this and let me take 50% off, and it went pop before I could do it. And then like I was looking at like the back trade and what I'm doing, and he's like, okay, yeah, make sure that you can manage it any way you want, or you can take 25% off and let it run, right? But what he does is 50% off at 1R, and then he puts his stop at break even, and then lets the rest of the contracts run. Because you can catch a move like Tesla, right? If you were in the Tesla trade, I
That would have
mean,
been several $1,000.
you could have rode that all day long, right? Or you could have hit the first leg, let it retest, got back in for the second leg. Do the same thing. Boom, 50% of 1R, and let it run. But it's however you're going to manage it, whatever you're going to do. He says you got to do that every single time for the 100 trades when you're testing the strategy. So like I'm doing like the test 100 trade, test 100 trades and see how it goes. So and I'm doing that with the orb play though, not with something different. So
Do you have a preferred stock to use this strategy on? Because I usually day trade options and I love AMD and Apple. Well, Tesla too, but Apple and AMD is just more smooth. Like the spreads aren't as big and it's just more, I don't know.
yeah, so what I'm doing is he's posting his picks off of these indicators. So I'm looking at these indicators showing up on the daily, and those are the stocks I'm trading.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So it's basically you're looking for the Holy Grail setup on the daily chart, right? And then boom, you want that exaggerated move at the top. So you're setting up a conditional order at the top of that little candle, right? Let's see this in.
Right.
So this was the daily, right? Boom, this indicator showed up. This is the close for the day. You're getting ready for the morning, right? Boom, you're setting a conditional order up for the breakout up high. You're setting a conditional order for the breakdown low. Right, and it obviously went down. So you're buying puts here, boom, and then hopefully you're catching the first leg out the gate, right? You're taking 50% off at 1R and let the rest run down to the bottom. Right, then get down. So that's kind of what you're doing. So you're only trading stocks that have had this consolidation, and this is the options to
The
take.
outside inside pattern.
Yeah, the outside inside or inside outside. Yep. Or just a straight inside bar, or it's two inside bars. There's other multiple setups that he looks at, right? So it could be two inside bar, an inside bar. It could be just a single inside bar, the outside inside outside. I think there's one other one, but yeah.
Those are like 1 minute plays, right? Like they're so aggressive.
Yeah.
On a 2 minute chart. Would you want to at least be on a 5 minute chart for that?
Yeah. So for that stuff, I'm looking at the 5 minute for the orb plays. So he does the 3 to 5 or the 15.
Okay, yeah, because you need some time to like at least set your stuff up.
The
Have
trade.
it execute.
Yeah, I don't do it on the 2 minute. I'm looking at the higher time frame.
Yeah, fast.
Faiz was asking about that earlier. So yeah, it's just he recommends the 15 to 5 and the 3. If you guys want, I mean, I could share the book with you as well that he goes over how to drill down Fibonacci legs and all that stuff as well too. It's a PDF file I have.
Absolutely.
Boom.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Ross, I'm gonna have to hit you up later so I can get those because I can't get copy those links driving down the road. Yeah, that's
I got you covered, George. You're in the submarine again, bro. I'll shoot that stuff to you in Slack.
Bobo George.
all right. Thanks. Yeah, I keep going through the dead zone. I feel like Stephen King.
Forest full of trees. I mean, look at that. So like that's a massive gap down.
Okay, with that.
It's weird when you look back, right? Like when you're day trading, right? You're zooming in, you're kind of looking over here. It really pays to step back and look at the larger picture of what happened, right? Like get some of the previous day in there and look and you see, okay, you got this huge gap down. Boom, there's your retest. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's the 618. You can put the fib on there too on that move. So it's like you're almost to the dollar. Look at that.
Oh wow.
I mean, that's just smooth, like butter, baby. That's sexy right there. And that's your your 1, 2, 3 leg, your 4. Maybe you get another dip lower or it just closes out.
See, now, like there's long candles right there.
Which ones? These ones?
No, what you called what'd you call that, a 2 or 3? The
1,
down,
2,
you
3.
called that a 1. Yeah, exactly. So those long candles, wouldn't that indicate it should be a 3, not a 1?
This right here?
Yeah.
This is a 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
What would make you say this is a 3?
Because of the big candles and the price action moving down swiftly.
You're on the 2 minute, right? Like,
Okay.
go to the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. The bigger the time frame, the easier it is to kind of
You gotta do candle math, right? It's not like a 2 minute is fractal from the 3 and the 5. So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna have a bunch of them in there on top of that. But I'm looking at the overall picture from the higher time frame. So this is a 1, this is a 2. But really, you have in your ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? ABC 1, 2, 3,
Right.
5, fractally on that. So you're always going to have that, right? You're always going to have multiples in the other ones. But I'm looking at it from a perspective of the higher time frame. I'm doing the candle math. This is a leg 1 on the 5 minute or the 15. You know, this is a leg 2 on the 5 or the 15. This is a leg 3, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, Amy, if you count on the 15-minute chart, it'll be easier. Like start counting from there. That's what I count on the 15.
Yeah.
I count all the ways on the 15, and then I'll break it down to like the 5, and then the 3, and then 2, and then you'll see like where we want to go.
And you'll get better at doing it on the lower time frame and not having to move back and forth, right? You'll be able to see. That's why I said you pull back on the bigger picture, right? Because normally when I'm day trading and I'm in the thick of it, right, I'm like this.
Yeah.
I forget sometimes to be like, okay, hey, what really happened, right?
Right.
Now I've got a better picture. Okay, here's our way forward. Boom, I can catch a short right there, right? Easy. And it's right
That'll
off.
be the 5, right? The start of the 5, you get the 4, then the 5
Yeah.
down there.
This is the 5, yeah. And there's a pivot right there that it lines up with. I mean, that just makes it easier to take that trade short, right? Especially at the end of the day, where I really don't like taking trades. But if I happen to miss this move or this move or this move, right? Okay, hey, there's a trade for me to take off of the way forward. Then you got your little resistance area right there from the previous little bounce, and then you got your pivot. Boom. Set up the short route for that before it gets up there. Is that an R yet? I think that's an R. Boom. R. Oh, this thing stop.
That's it. That's pause.
Huh?
Taking a break right now.
It took a break.
Taking a break.
You needed to slow down for a second. I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
It's gonna go lower. It's gonna go like out the screen.
Yeah.
It's gonna go out the screen, and I'll be able to see it.
Yep.
What is that? 99. Yeah, I think it went a little lower that day. It went down to like $98. It's gonna go off the
Yeah.
screen.
I was supposed to buy a few more calls this day. I've got a pyramid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and it triggered, but I went in and placed the order and I set a limit too low and it ran without me. So I didn't get my level filled. I should have just bought them.
I was gonna buy some calls and sell calls against them. I
Yeah.
wasn't in the pyramid. I was just gonna buy like a couple of calls, and I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. Like I sat there, I was like, it can go lower, and it never went
Yeah,
lower.
exactly. I'm like, I'll set the limit like maybe 25 cents though, or 50 cents. I'm like, it'll make it. And
Yeah.
then it never did.
Never did. I started a new set wave, but we can't see them. Somewhere.
Mhm.
Probably gonna hit the PLC and roll over. Oh, maybe do that. Oh wow, broke through it.
Wow. Look at that.
It's still going.
Well, that's what at the end of the day, right?
This is like lunchtime. So yeah, this is the end of the day. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's his time.
Yeah.
So obviously everybody who rode that down all day is
Yeah,
closing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buying the cover. George's not here. Oh, sorry. Just grab this one second.
Do you make money on that bounce or what?
Yes,
Oh, good
if you
short.
got out.
I have my target in place. We're good.
Yeah.
Heard that hammer. Hammer time. Hammer time. Don't be letting the VWAP hold you down.
Ross, I might have to leave in a couple minutes because I have something to do, but I just wanted to thank you for this a lot. It's very helpful, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. Try to do this every Saturday. So
Perfect.
Yeah, I got to roll too. Thanks guys so much. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Later, Amy.
I think the
Later.
band is breaking up.
Later, buddy.
All right.
Oh, man. Sorry about that again, guys.
That's it. That's it.
was that your hammer Aaron, right there?
Well, both of them. So like I'd have taken that one, the first one before it. I'd have taken that one. I don't know if I would have taken that. Well, yeah, 738. Yeah,
I mean, that was an easy one, dude. And you got the support right there too. I mean,
yeah.
you know, I mean, that was really good.
And that's just your fib still?
What's my fib?
No, right there, that support level.
This right here.
Those are the mid pivots.
That's the main pivot right there, man. Boom. I see a hammer near here. I'm taking that thing.
And it was at value area low, pretty much. Consolidate, absorb, and then with a hammer candle. Wow, that would have been perfect. That's money all day.
And then you got the Nirvana coming in, so you know it's gonna pop after you're in the trade. You're like, okay, I don't even care. It could retest. Boom, it's going. And that was a nice little options play right there.
Oh, you'd have been rich. You'd have
Uh-huh.
been rich. If you were to risk 1R, right, and whatever, how many ever contracts, that would have been 3 contracts for me. It'd probably been 10 for you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get how many freaking R's out of that? Insane.
Probably end up, yeah, you double the amount of R's.
Yeah.
Shares, 4 R's out of that trade.
Instead of getting 1R from shares, you would have probably walked out with like 6 R's.
Probably 3 to 4, probably.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a signal now. So tell me, what you're using the same week expiration and going just out of the money?
Yeah, just one strike out the money. So on this one, I would have been buying like the 102 or the 101.50. I forget if they got the 101. Usually the weeklies have the 50-cent ones sometimes. So on this, so with the price action here, do the 101.50 or the 102, and then once it gets past that 102, you know, or that 1R, take 50% off, let the rest ride.
So you're playing gamma is what you're doing. You're just hoping for a gamma spike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Gamma, theta's burnt out, gamma's burnt out, and all it wants to do is when you get one push in one direction, it just supercharges that option price.
And then get out.
And then, yeah, so you take 50% at 1R, slam your stop to break even, and then let the rest, the other 50% ride. And then, you know, take some here, then take some here, and then take some here.
Right on.
Yep.
And that indicator, the yellow line or blue line, that's actually called Nirvana.
This is the Holy Grail, and then
Oh, the Holy Grail.
the blue one is Nirvana.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's the Nirvana's coming in. I don't know why this is a different shade. It's weird. Oh, because it's inside and inside from the previous candle. That's why it's different a little bit. That makes sense. So like instead of this being inside outside, it's inside inside. So this is like the double inside. So it's inside of this candle, it's out of there.
That could go either way, though, right?
Yep, all of them can go either way.
That's why you set up a call or a put.
On the smallest
Got it.
part, yeah, on the last candle previous, right? So you said put to go high and or sorry, call to go high and put to go low. On when it's the daily setup, when it's intraday, I mean, you obviously got to pick which one you're taking, right? You don't have the time to set the two orders.
That's definitely a 5-minute strategy because you need time to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm looking at these more on the 3 and the 5 than the 2.
Yeah.
When I was playing all the other ones.
And you got to make sure you don't like fat finger the orders.
Yeah. Read your order. Don't be stupid because it's options, right? You could wreck yourself.
Yeah.
So it's definitely you got to back trade it a lot to make it value yourself.
Yeah. Good.
Ryan, he's a trooper, dude. It's like 3 in the morning over there or something.
Did you get off?
Yeah.
I got off. Yeah, those guys, they're out there. Him and Mithun, they're up all hours of the night trading.
Oh yeah, they're hardcore, dude. They are hardcore. That's some dedication right there, man. I'm telling, like I do the back trading with the Aussies on Tuesday, right? So it's like 3:30 my time, like 9 a.m. or 4 my time and 9 a.m. their time. And I'm like, guys, this is like where is it? Yeah, 4 my time, 9 their time, and then the London Open is like 5 p.m. their time on futures. I'm like, guys, that's what you should be trading. Like, because they want to trade the American stock market, right? And like the hours of that it opens up at like 1:30 in the morning or 2 in the morning their time.
Yeah, crazy.
Like, I mean, every one of them should be trading futures and trading the London Open. That way they can just trade in the afternoon for a couple hours and be done.
That's insane. Dedication for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. To the moon. Oh, didn't hit it yet. Didn't hit it yet, right?
Come on,
It is.
bro. Come on. Ah,
Boom.
man.
Hey. Oh, it could have helped for more.
That was some wicked absorption, right? Yeah. That was good. That was real good. I mean, that was. Definitely 2 hour right off your little, right off the POC and the high that node. Value area low.
Mhm.
So are you actually using this strategy live or are you still back trading it?
I've taken a few trades, like the small size, just kind of get a feel for setting them up and seeing how it works and stuff. But so now I'm doing like a lot of back trading, just checking it out. There's multiple strategies that he uses. He uses inside bars, opening range, and which stocks to play, right? So if he kind of scans for this stuff on the daily, and then you drill down to do the small time frame, and then you're looking to take it 4 different ways, right? You take the trigger of the higher low of the previous day, you take the orb, which is the open range breakout, the first candle, or you take the fib leg, right? So after the first move comes in, you draw the fib and you take the leg, right, on the retest, that way. And normally you're gonna do that one with shares or something like that, right? Trigger and open range breakout, you can take with calls or whatnot. Most of his plays are calls or puts, but you can take it, with shares and stuff too. So it's all personal preference. And then there's
Right on.
then there's the fractal drill down as well. So just trying to learn more stuff. I like options, and I'd rather be playing options than shares at this point. After everything that I've studied and learned, and
I'm out. Thank you, gentlemen.
I
We'll see you next week. Hope everyone has a good trading
Later,
week.
Aaron.
yes,
Nice to
sir.
catch up.
Yeah, same to you, brother.
Cheers, buddy. Be good. I'll see you in a couple weeks
Oh, yeah. Keep me posted.
for sure. I didn't even notice that main pivot was right there, man. That was the play for sure.
What day was that? That was one day last week, right?
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
second.
22nd. So that was Wednesday. Wednesday. Yeah, I took this with puts, this breakout with puts, and then I got out here for a small loss, like $100 or something. And then I went long, and then I made with calls and got green. All right, yeah, I gotta jet too. I gotta get ready. I gotta be somewhere 12. So
All right, cool,
All
fellas.
right, guys. Well, as always, thanks a lot.
yeah,
Appreciate it.
nice having you, Cassie. Anytime. Obviously, I post on Fridays if we're gonna do this on Saturday. So thank you guys. Always a good time.
I won't be late next time, Ross. I promise.
See you next week. Cheers.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Adios.